INEC National Commissioner in charge of Kogi State. That is Mr. Sani Adam. Good to have you on the program this evening. So, yes, let's first off get a heads up on the level of preparations ahead of the elections just about a few days from now.
Yeah, we have actually prepared adequately for the elections. We have done all the deployment of sensitive and non-sensitive materials. Earlier in the afternoon, we were at the central bank since in the morning, and we have been able to inspect all the sensitive materials, and not only inspect them in the presence of political parties, observer groups, civil society, and the media. We did also deploy all the sensitive materials to all the 21 local government areas of Kogi State. And already the non-sensitive materials have been deployed earlier. So we are fully prepared for the elections. We have done all the stakeholder engagement. We have done the signing of the peace accord yesterday. And from every indication, Kogi is calm, calmer than the other states, I want to believe. And the landscape is charged positively, and we are ready to conduct the off-cycle election on Saturday, 11 November as scheduled. By tomorrow, we expect that materials will reach all the polling units, the registration areas. We'll be ready to deploy an open polls very early on Saturday. We don't expect that there will be any delay. We are ready to go. We have a crop of professionals from our staff that are going to handle most of the election with the support of ad hoc staff that are fully trained. We have a full complement of 9 resident electoral commissioners from other states that are supporting us here, and 2 national commissioners are here also. I think we are fully prepared. The security agencies have done their deployment and they are still on it. Kogi State will be fully occupied security-wise, and we don't expect any breach of the peace. We are just calling on citizens to come out and exercise their franchise peacefully, without any rancor, and ensure that the elections go smoothly. On our part, we are going to improve on our past successes. We are still going to use technology adequately, and we are going to operate within the gamut and substratum of the legal framework that governs election in Nigeria. We remain very neutral and impartial, and we are committed to delivering free, fair, and credible elections. We are very transparent in all our processes, and we are willing and committed to ensure that we deliver free and fair election in Kogi State, Imo, and Bayelsa, and to ensure that Nigeria attains the glorious position of enhancing democracy, not only in Nigeria, but within the African continent. Nigeria being the biggest democracy in Africa, we know that there is pressure on us to set the pace, and we are not going to disappoint. The Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria has engendered his neutrality and the neutrality of government as far as this election is concerned. We are operating freely, and we have been given all the necessary resources to ensure that the election is conducted freely and fairly too. And in the presence of international observers and other observer groups, I can assure you that we will not fail the nation.
All right, let me put you on hold for a moment. Go on a very quick break. When we return, we will continue with our conversation. Do stay with us on TVC News. On the Journalist Hangout, we have more discussions in just a moment. Do stay with us. Good to still have you with us on Journalist Hangout, and I still have with me, joining me from Kogi, the INEC National Commissioner in charge of North Central, Sani Adam. So yes, you were giving us insights on the level of preparedness for the elections just about 2 days from now. But let's quickly understand, or rather walk us through the electoral process, how it will begin and how it will end on Saturday.
Yeah, we are deploying to the RAGs tomorrow. We're activating the RAGs at 12 noon, latest by 4 p.m., and we'll do the necessary refresher training. By Saturday, we open polls very early, and usually voters will come for accreditation. Once they are accredited, they will go and vote. And then when we stop voting, there will be the necessary process of counting the results, recording the scores in the presence of agents of political parties. Copies will be given to the police, the agents, and then of course we'll move to the registration areas and then to the local government. After all the collections, by Saturday, Sunday, we should be doing collection at the INEC headquarters here in Lokoja. And once we finish collection, the returning officer will make his declaration and return, and that ends the process. We don't expect to have any disruption. We have already fully deployed, and we have experienced hands. The beavers, of course, will be put to use. And the beavers, as you know, is not a voting machine. It is meant to accredit voters. And any person that is not accredited will certainly not vote, even if his name is on the register and even if he has his voter's card. Usually, you have to be accredited first before you vote. And we'll ensure that nobody bypasses the beavers. The beavers has been the game changer in election management in Nigeria. And Nigerians will bear testimony that the success of the beavers is very huge. It has changed everything. We could see that in the last general elections, many people did not go to court. There has been a reduction in court cases because people believe that the beavers are transparent and the beavers have served its purpose adequately, and people are virtually certain that their votes will be counted. Of course, there will be offload to the IRF, as it were. The entire process is going to be very, very transparent. There will be no voter intimidation. We expect that 24 hours before polls open, 48 hours or so, campaigns will have stopped. And we believe that the political parties have done their best to mobilize their supporters to go and vote for them. The only way you can attain power now is through the ballot box. And we will ensure that people that are supposed to vote are allowed to vote freely. There will be adequate security, but not the kind of security that will intimidate voters. The police is the lead agency in electoral security. They will be there unarmed, of course, and the staff will be there to guide voters properly. We expect that the process is going to be seamless.
Right, and that's where we can leave it for now. Thank you so much, INEC National Commissioner in charge of North Central, Sani Adam. We appreciate your time with us on Journalist Hangout. And that